Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we'll be doing a detailed camera review of the Xiaomi 11T Pro. So Xiaomi 11T Pro comes with a really great hardware. It has the Qualcomm's 888 chipset, and it also comes with a 108 megapixel triple camera setup along with a 16 megapixel selfie camera. So how does this device stack against the competition in this price segment, and how does the camera performs? That's what we are going to talk about in this detailed camera review. So before getting into the detailed camera review, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So before going into the camera samples, let's first have a look at the camera hardware. The Xiaomi 11T Pro comes with a 108 megapixel Samsung sensor with f1.75 aperture, and there is a secondary 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens and a third 5 megapixel tele macro sensor. The front camera is a 16 megapixel in-display camera with f2.45 aperture. So let's have a look at the camera performance and how it compares in this segment. First, let's have a look at the daylight shots. In the daylight conditions, especially in bright sunlight, the primary sensor is able to produce great details. The sharpness levels and colors looks great. There is good details in the images, and this is evident when you zoom into the pictures. The sky colors are also well done, but a few images did show up a bit of vibrancy in colors, especially with the blues, but not a major issue though. The dynamic range is very good on the device and resolves shadows extremely well. In terms of daylight, there is hardly anything to complain here, and images came out really well. Now moving on to the 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, here also you can see good details on offer. Here again the colors are really well done with almost natural color and consistent with the primary sensor in terms of color reproduction. The sharpness levels could have been a tad better, but the images are very much usable though. Quite often you can see brands not doing justice to the ultra wide angle lens, but that's not the case here. This can get you pretty good ultra wide images. Now moving on to the close-up images, the phone does a good job with details and sharpness levels. But here we found the colors to be a bit boosted. This isn't bad, but could be slightly better overall. The phone can also do impressive macro photography, and this is one of the best flagship cameras to have impressive macro photography. Xiaomi has excelled in macro photography with the tele macro sensor, which is a 5 megapixel tele macro, and here it does a perfect job. The colors are good and it offers excellent details too. Now moving on to the portraits. The Xiaomi 11T Pro gets you good portraits in bright outdoor conditions. The background blur and the edge detection is good. But when light goes a bit down, there is a tendency to make the portraits a bit too warm, especially the skin tones, and makes it a bit more contrasty portraits. But nevertheless, the details are very good. Now moving on to the low light conditions, the Xiaomi 11T Pro produces good images with good sharpness levels, good colors and details too. The noise is kept to minimal, but occasionally you can still see the noise in the images. When it comes to extreme low light, it still maintains good details, the colors are good and also sharpness levels are quite okay. It produces clean image, although some image tends to exhibit watercolor kind of effect, especially in extreme low light, but it won't matter for most users. Lack of OIS at this price segment means you need to hold the phone steady, but we did not find it as a deal breaker, although it could have been included in this price segment. Finally, moving on to the selfie camera. The phone can take some good selfies with a 16 megapixel shooter. The skin tones are good and you can turn off the beauty mode and get good selfies with good dynamic range too. Since selfies are more of a personal choice, you can judge based on the clarity. The phone also has decent edge detection in selfie portraits, although not perfect. Now moving on to the video recording. It offers wide range of options including 8K recording. The 4K at 60fps supports EIS and the footage is pretty good. There is good colors, stable footage and details are also really nice. There is also 4K at 30fps on offer with EIS. The phone also comes with 1080p resolution at 60 fps. Once again the EIS offered here and hence very much usable with good details and colors. The stabilization is extremely well done. Finally, the 1080p at 30 fps also supports EIS. The colors are good, but there is a small amount of focus hunting, but not a noticeable one though. Overall, the video quality is very good on this device. The phone also offers 8K video recording, but this does not offer EIS. While quality is good, this is not recommended for moving videos. The Xiaomi 11T Pro offers 1080p macro recording and once again it excels in this department. Although there is a bit of focus hunting in the macro video, but colors and details are really well done. So this is the dual video mode on the Xiaomi 11T Pro, so it can record videos using both the rear and the front cameras together. You can position the video accordingly. You can use different layouts for the video using the front and the rear camera. So this is the dual video mode on the Xiaomi 11T Pro. The phone also supports slow motion videos at 240 fps at 1080p resolution and it also supports 960 fps too. And the video quality is quite usable and pretty good as well. So this is the 1080p at 60 fps video taken using the front camera on the Xiaomi 11T Pro. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the Xiaomi 11T Pro 1080p resolution at 30 fps. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output. So summing up, how good is the Xiaomi 11T Pro? The Xiaomi 11T Pro is one of those devices where you won't be disappointed with the overall camera results. It offers good daylight, ultra wide, excellent macros, decent portraits and low light along with good selfies too. The video recording is also pretty well done even though there is no OIS. Probably OIS is one of those missing aspects on this device at this price segment, but Xiaomi has compensated for it with pretty good stabilization being offered too. Overall, Xiaomi 11T Pro is a good device in terms of camera. So what do you guys think about the camera on the Xiaomi 11T Pro? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section. This is Nirmal signing off with the camera review of the Xiaomi 11T Pro. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.